16th of May, I bought like the vehicle from Downmill Chrysler, and on 18th, I find like there was like the grill lock was out, and I asked the salesperson that I have this issue. So they said, okay, we can check it, then we can fix that. You can come there. So I visited them on like after 1.5 week, and at that time when I washed the car through touchless wash, I saw some a lot of small kind of dust particles on it. I asked them to fix that issue also because it was seen in the picture of May 18th that I have sent him about the another issue that was of headlight. So he asked me like, you didn't raise the point of the dots. You only raised the point of the headlight, and we'll fix that. I said okay, but this is like by default. This is not something that I did. So it was like mostly it was on the back of the bumper and on front bumper and the side fenders. So at that time, I asked them to fix it for me. They said, "Okay, we'll like ask our professionals if they can remove that because they said it could be the undercoating of the rust. You know, the rust when we do rust coating. They said it might be the particles from rust coating." I said, "Okay, that's fine. You can have a car." So I gave them for a day, and I took the rental from them, and that time everything went okay. But the next day when I went there to pick up my Jeep, uh, before that I already talked to the guy, the sale guy who sold me the car. Like I don't want any kind of lines or scratches on the car. So I'm telling you in advance, if you have professional, just that only uh, take the risk of like removing the dots, because I was having my one friend, he's like cousin brother to me, and he said like if they're gonna clean this, they will leave the scratches on the car. So I was fear about that thing, and the same thing happened when I went there to collect the car. uh, they actually didn't do anything that day, but after a week they set me another appointment for and another rental for 2 days. They took my car for 2 days, and I don't know where they take. I have the like camera recording on the my vehicle. It was some kind of collision center. So I see there like I have the name of the center, and when they bring the car back, there was a lot of scratches, and still there was a lot of dots on the car. They didn't remove most of them, but wherever they removed, like the back bumper, it was like full of lines and scratches. And when I talked to the sale manager, he said like it is supposed to be like this. Like every car has this kind of scratches or dents. Like not the dents, sorry, the swirls. I said it's not the swirls; it are scratches. We can see it with the naked eyes. So it are not like these are not supposed to be here. So before I gave you the vehicle, I told you like I don't want the scratches, and the same thing is happening. And at that time, he said, "Okay, let's see the other car." I said, "Okay, we can see other car if that car has the same thing." But it was not having that. And at that time, he realized that he is lying. And I again come to my car, my Jeep, and I show him the upper body. I clean it with my hand. I show him the upper body that there is no swirls or scratches over there because there was no bubbles on the top, right? So when I asked this thing to him, he said, "I can't do anything more for you. We are done with your car, so you can do whatever possible. We don't want you anymore coming here, and we can't provide you more rentals." And at that time, they also charged me. When I gave them the rental, they said we will give the rental back to the company within the same day. I like drove from my work to there as soon as possible. I approached there around 4:30. The rental center, the enterprise was supposed to close at 6 or 6:30. So they said we will like deliver to them today, but they didn't deliver it for 5 days. So the enterprise charged me for the 5 days for insurance of the car. That was like $112. And another thing happened the same time that I didn't ask for the insurance. The the sales guy who went with me, he said we can take this insurance after we're gonna interact you the money. Like it was supposed to be around $50, but for 2 days, and it should be 50. But when they kept the vehicle for 4 or 5 days in their dealership, and nobody informed them, the enterprise, that the vehicle has been returned. And when I call the enterprise that I need the bill so that I can have the like confirmation that what's going on, because the money was going to be deducted from my account. So when they sent me the bill, they first they said we never got the call or email from the Donmel Chrysler that car has been returned. So I said I am calling you today. I called you yesterday also. Like I called them on Friday that I have delivered the car on Wednesday. Even I called on the Thursday like, can you send me the bill? So they said like it would be around 50, but the thing was when the dealership didn't return the car, they charge my account. And when I called the dealership guy that day that I was charged this much amount, and I have like the written text from him back that I never asked you to take the insurance. I said it was not supposed to be happen. You told me like we're gonna pay you back. He was not having the credit card at that time, so they said me to give the credit card. I gave them the credit card, and the money deducted from my account. But the main issue was like I was there for like 5 times, and my issue was not resolved of the having the dots all over the car. Plus, I got another issue that was of scratches and swirls. But on the front bumper, the scratches are too much visible. Maybe I have also put the pictures in the report that I have sent you. Maybe you can see the pictures that there are a lot of scratches, and I also have like picture of the car before. It was like very clear, like it was you can see like it was like a mirror, but right now it has been blurred and tan little bit because of the lines and scratches. So when I raised the issue to uh, the guy, the sales manager, he said you can take any action possible, we're not gonna do anything for you anymore. So I said I can go to the your headquarter, or I can go to the ministry. He said, okay, you can do whatever do, but we don't have money to spend on you anymore. I said, okay, fine. Then I called the ministry. They said talk to the service manager because sales manager is not going to do anything for you, and he's not supposed to be the person who is handling this issue. And at that time I was in the dealership. He said like I asked him like, can I talk to service manager or any manager else? He said I am the only manager here, nobody is supposed to be here, and nobody is here. So this was his verdict. So I went back outside to see my vehicle. I asked the sale guy, he was there, that I need to fix this thing, and he just got my key on the bumper, and he said, "This is your key. You want to take home, you take. You want to leave it, just don't leave it in our parking. Just drop it anywhere else, and it's your in under your possession, and we are not handling you anymore." I said, "The issue is like the I came with one issue. Now I'm having three issues from you. Like one was dots, and other was scratches, and another issue is of insurance." So I am like around 50 kilometers from Downmill. My home is in Brampton, so every time I have to go and come back, it takes 2 3 hours. and also it takes gas of like $50 on the Jeep. So I asked them the same thing, like if you want to keep the vehicle, my vehicle for more days, just take it, but make it clear, like it was a brand new vehicle. So even I asked them, I call my cousin who do the detailing thing. So he said, right now in this condition, you are going to be have you have to be like spend 2 to 4 thousand on this car to clear all the scratches and make it like a new. I said, okay. I went to the dealer. I said him the same thing. He said, the manager, the sale manager, he said me, oh, it's your wish. If you want to do something like that, you can spend from your pocket. I said, why I will spend from more from my pocket if I have already done like $7,000 down payment, and I have I have spending like over 100,000 on the vehicle in 7 years. So why I spend more money on this car if you are not helping me? They said, we can't help you anymore. So it's your choice. You want to look the car good, you can take to your cousin. He will do the stuff for you, and maybe he will charge you less. I said that is none of your business. He charged me less or more. The at very first time I asked the sale manager same thing. Like I have my cousin, I can go to him. He can clear all these doors. I'll bring you the bill, and you just have to send him the money. At that time, he said, "Oh, it's not our the car is under the Jeep, so we are supposed to cover everything, even if it's have a scratches. They are supposed to do everything that is possible." And I said, "Okay, but I don't need scratches." They said, "Don't worry about that thing. We have professionals. We can even though they need to do the paint job, like the paint job is done like for whole car it's 500,000, sorry, 5,000 only, not 100,000." And and at that time he said, it's our car, so you have you have it on finance, so you have to come here only. You can't go to any third party. But as I can see the company they went to, it was like some kind of collision center, and they just they didn't move the car inside any factory or something. They just moved the car in a street, and they put it there for and maybe work there. So I don't think they are assigned with the dealership. I think they were just their kind of friends that can help them uh, to do some stuff for them in a cheap. So even though I called the manager after this all stuff, the service manager, I said, okay, I sent him the pictures and all that stuff. It was like 1.5 week ago. I mail him back again that please follow up the email. He didn't respond. Yesterday I called him, he didn't pick up the call, and last week I called him on Friday. He said, sorry, Thursday. He said he's talking to the body shop guy. He will let me know. But it's like 2 3 weeks, so maybe they are pending this thing over and over, so that I don't need this thing from them anymore. But the thing was, like, I was supposed to get help from the dealership only because I was having them at the first priority. So they didn't do anything for me. They just asked me like, you can go anywhere, you can do anything you want. So that's why I reported it at like three platforms. First was your platform, and the second one was ministry. So ministry said you have to talk to managers. We can't help in it. And the third one is the headquarters of Jeep, and they also said the same thing, like you have to talk to the service manager. So I am right now in the middle. and I can't see anything on my right or left. So that's why I'm having this interview today. Well, before I was expecting something from the dealership so that they could like take the vehicle for 1 or 2 days more and make it better. But I don't think like I'm going to deliver my car there anymore, because every time I gave them my car, they made it worse. So the only thing I told them right now was that I am going to take this car to some detailing guy who can take out that dots and that scratches that they have put, and I can provide them the bill so that they can like talk to the guy straightforward, and so that they can like they will not have any problem and I will not have any problem, and the person will be like the middleman in between us. He will deal with both of us. So right now I'm asking for like uh, some compensation, kind of compensation you can ask about this thing, like if they could help me with the money. So because I don't want to spend from my pocket, because it's not my fault to put the scratches on the car or having the dots.